Hi everybody, thanks for watching. Today I'm going to do Millionaire shortbread. So for this you're going to need 260 grams of plain flour, 340 grams of butter, 85 grams of caster sugar. That's for the shortbread. And then for the toffee that goes on the top, a 397 gram tin of condensed milk. That's not evaporated milk, it's condensed milk. There's a difference, it's thicker. 120 grams of butter, 120 grams of caster sugar, and 2 tablespoons of syrup. And then, just to make it full of calories, on top of it you need 200 grams of dark chocolate or a mixture if you don't like dark chocolate or you want to make it a little sweeter, but it is very sweet with this carol. It'll bake at 140 for about 30 minutes, depends on your oven, because the secret is to cook it but not to brown it. So what I've done is, in a bowl, first of all, I mix together the flour, the butter and the caster sugar, and you'll find that it comes together quite well, and then you press hot. So I've done double quantities because I'm going to make the Millionaire shortbread, and what's left I've actually just made a little round of shortbread. But if you just want to do the shortbread, that's the quantities, but I've just doubled up on the quantities for the shortbread. So I've pressed this into a baking sheet, and just to get it smooth I've just used the back of a ladle just to get as smooth as you can. And the second bit I just rolled into a round, obviously, and put it on your baking sheet to roll it, because it's very crumbly, and with your warm hands it'll come together. If it doesn't come together, just put a little bit more, flake it up again and just put a little bit of butter in it, and it will come together. And then put it on your baking sheet and just roll it on your baking sheet, because otherwise it will stick. And then I've just put thumbprints all the way around and used a knife to slice it up so it'll break easily when it comes out of the oven, and just fork the top. So that won't take long at all, might not even take 30 minutes. So these have been in the fridge because I've chilled them. So they've been in the fridge for about half an hour, so they're nice and cold, and I'm just going to put these in the oven. 60, oh, it's at 140, didn't I? So turn it down. Those go, and put those in the oven. Now, second thing, in this pan here, I've got ready in here, ooh, look at that, gorgeous. That is the tin of condensed milk and the butter and the caster sugar and the syrup, and you melt those in a pan, obviously, and let it sort of bubble away for about 5 minutes, but you need to stir it all the time or it will catch on the bottom and not taste very nice. It'll soon burn. So as it thickens up, which it does as it cools, that's the toffee for on the top. You're going to have to go for a big run when you've had this. And then this is the chocolate in here, 200 grams of chocolate. So the next time we see this, the shortbread will be cooked, and this obviously has to be cool to go on the top, and then I'm going to melt this to slide over the top. So I'll see you in half an hour. Put that into, go down the lines that I made. I hope I can see them. Can I see them? Yeah, I can see them. One shortbread, it's nice and thin and crispy. And here's the Millionaire shortbread. So it's nice and cool and just barely done. So this is nice and cool. Ooh, look at that. So scrape that out. This will spread on the top. And I'm going to use a palette knife, just dipped in water, just to spread it over. Ooh, sticky. You could soften it, maybe, you know, if it's a little bit stiff, you could melt it, but I'm just going to do it like this. I'll get there in the end. Then before you put the chocolate on, if this is warm, you know, if you've cooled it, this is very cool, so I won't need to do it. Put it in the fridge just to harden up before you put the chocolate on. But this is really cold, so you can still move it about. Look at that. There we go. It's more or less spread evenly. Put it over here. And then go. The next thing, just tip the chocolate, melted chocolate over the top. And then it will go in the fridge to set. Just get it all out. Wonderful. Ooh. Then I shall chop this, next time you see this, I shall chop this into pieces. And it actually freezes very well, so I'm sorry to say you needn't eat the whole tray. You can just chop it into pieces, little squares, and when you feel like a treat with your cup of tea or coffee, you can just go and defrost a piece. So no excuse for eating it all. Wow. Millionaire shortbread. Good. I'll show you it when it's completely hard and chopped up. One plate of Millionaire shortbread. Yum. And tray of a little dish of shortbread. And last week in London, if you wanted a piece of Millionaire shortbread at one of the museums, they were charging £2.75, so maybe that's why they call it Millionaire shortbread. There's about 30 quid there, so make yourself a tray. So I'm just going to have a cup of tea and a piece, and I'm going to freeze it quickly. Then I don't have to do a 20-mile run. Okay, thanks for watching, bye.